So my name is Ash Soliman. I'm the founder of Oh Wow Cycles. So I grew up in Cerritos the majority of my life. When I first came to the United States when I was age 7, I went to finish college at Cerritos College, then I went to USC where I studied pharmaceuticals and I became a pharmacist. I pretty much started pharmacy, and then from pharmacy I went into the bike business. I've never thought about bikes. I thought I was just gonna die as a pharmacist, and that I lived a good life, but I almost died anyway because I had a heart attack at age 55, and I had open heart surgery. Once I had the surgery, the doctor told me you need to get on the treadmill every day, 60 minutes. But after 2-3 weeks, I said, you know what, because this is boring. So less and less I started doing the treadmill until one day I took a family trip out to the mountains, and we rented bikes. The local bike shop there had electric bikes. I'm like, what's an electric bike? I had no idea what an electric bike was, and they explained it to me, and I said, let me try this. And I'm like, hey, I kind of like this. And I just said, like, oh wow, this is really fantastic. And that's how the name became Oh Wow, because my daughter suggested, hey, why don't you just call it Oh Wow, since it's such an easy name to remember, and that was your first expression when you rode on the bike. I never rode an e-bike before until I needed to. It was more of a need because I was trying to find a way to exercise. And when I discovered an e-bike and I rode it, and I said, oh wow, and that was an actual true, bottom of my heart kind of feeling. And that's why I named the company Oh Wow, just because it just brought that feeling out of it. I like them for a different reason, because it brings families together. I like to have some people riding with me, and if they are not capable of riding, just jump on the rickshaw and we can have a chat while I'm pedaling away. That's all. I actually love the rickshaws just for that reason, that I can bring family members along and have a good time. It's a form of exercise and a form of transportation, and it's fun. And life is about fun. If you have fun, the exercise will come along. I mean, some people are finding that as an alternative to riding their cars or traffic. And there's small little towns where it takes somebody 30 minutes to take their kids to school because of the traffic. They bought one of our conductors, and they're making it half the time, just because they can pedal through the bike lane, get past all the traffic. So you get the best of both worlds. That's why I got into the e-bikes, and I've focused a lot on the e-bikes in the last 3-4 years. I want to make sure that everybody gets the full support, because I don't want to hear horror stories about Oh Wow bikes. That's not going to happen. So when somebody is asking for help, I'm also getting a copy of that email, so I'm on top of it to make sure that everybody is fully satisfied and nothing gets missed. Our mission is to make sure we get the word of mouth out there of how Oh Wow is. We want you to have an Oh Wow experience, just like I did when I first started on an e-bike. So our mission is, we want to live up to our name, and that's why we're called Oh Wow. So you can, every time you call us, you're gonna say, are these guys for real? Oh wow. So that's kind of that's our aim.